Welcome everybody. This time around with Adams is my co-caster. Welcome to you first.
Hey everybody.
We're having Team Fiesta with Ithian and Havil and Tough, and against Team Zeropoints with Argonist and Colleague. They're you can't say they're on the same level because you should favor Ithian and Havil and Tough here, but it can go as a tie. It is very likely to go as a tie here because there's a lot of risky plays Havil and Tough and Ithian like to go for.
Yeah, but I still think the Ethion and Evelyn go 2-0 if they
Yeah.
don't make any big mistake early game.
It makes more sense at least. But we already talked about that all 4 games they played, Ithian, Havil, and Tough, have ended before 10, but we want to still have a look at the Legion spell. So what is your guess on how those Legion spells are gonna impact the game?
Well, I see the All of Us Out and All of Us Out 11 is like in this meta really, really strong.
Yes.
So
Especially
depend.
11 got buffed last patch.
Yeah, but there is also Protector to counter it a bit. But I think like you don't hold like 400, 500
No, absolutely
send on
not.
11 anyway.
There's like no chance. And especially not with Protector, which I personally kind of dislike, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't pick it if I don't have to as well.
Yeah. All right, and we're already coming with the Ashton Atom start from Ithian. I'm really interested in the level 1. Are there going to be king ups? Are there going to be snail sends? Because if this is getting hit by a snail, Ithian will be able to league 1, he will league 2, he will probably league 3 as well.
I don't think it's gonna be snail game. Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah, there's double king up from Havil and Tough and Ithian. And I'd really like to see that they're not going for the level 1 king up that is made by a lot of players nowadays. But I didn't mean king up, but I didn't mean the level 1 heal. I don't really like this as a first king up.
I'm not doing it as well.
Yeah. It just does not make sense. Maybe you just prevent at first that you take damage instead of like only being good if you're gonna leak some.
Yeah. So Ethion is this atom start. It's like super solid on first waves. It's you can't leak it on the first 3 waves.
Yeah.
I think.
Look at that Bone Crusher. We had Argons and Colleague both receiving this 20 king up, and he's even greeting for the 6 workers.
Yeah. I mean, it can pay off.
It will backfire, right? Xarku has to read this.
Yeah.
By the way, if we're talking about Xarku, we mean Haviland Taft. Xarku was his previous name, so excuse us if we might change up that sometimes. Oh, he's getting away with it.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a hard thing. And look at his Mythium. He's already at 60. He's gonna be maybe even at 80 pre-income against those atoms. So he's probably not gonna have too much fun on wave 3 or wave 4.
Yeah, and 80 atoms can leak 80, I think. Like maybe if you get Dino, let's say.
Yeah, Dino in income time would be really fun to see. It's gonna be very close though. Probably not gonna happen. I always, if you have a look at this Bone Crusher, I always think he's dying, but then he's just not. It's just lovely.
He get the Dino.
Yeah, he can even send 100.
Oh, look at this.
Well, he could even send 100, but I'm not sure if 100 now is the best because of the split that will result in a Dino Snail send.
True.
So if he's doing here another atom, the Dino would be perfect together with a snail because then the Dino's just eating up this atom here, and he's gonna leak all.
And then this atom should attack the Dino afterwards. So
that would be dope. But like this, I also love the idea to send 80 with the Dino only and then go for the rest on 4. But it looks like it
there is the brute.
Yeah, but still, I think it's really good. So everybody's attacking the atom in the middle, which is already getting shut down. The split is already down, and this is not going to be hold. This is actually a very big leak, especially with the Nikomata getting down before even killing the Dino. This is actually huge.
Oof. I mean,
wow, 89%, and Xarku does not really look good as well. He's even leaking a little bit to no send.
They are winning this.
He's leaking to a no send. Oh, look at the other side. Everybody leaked here, 24 and 18.
Yeah, I told you. Already Fiesta, nice.
What the hell is going on? I didn't actually see that that's such hot leaks, 60 on each of them. But Xarku actually throwing here because he was leaking to a no send.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, it looks really bad, but he also get the brute on the Solek with those workers. So
yeah, but still,
he's leaking pretty hard. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
He could have just hold here, at least his lane, and they would have won this trade. But now they just lost this trade with 13% king HP, and they even had two upgrades on the king.
I think it's not a big deal on king HP.
Yeah, I think they would have been way better if they just upgraded the king HP twice.
Yeah.
Would really have.
There is recent.
And there's a recent coming. 60. Oh no, it's not 60, but it's 40 and 80. Actually, the 80 cent should crush Xarku quite hard, right? Yeah, it will. It will. The cat will get shut down very soon. Oh wait, he's really lucky. Well, he's still leaking, but it could have been way worse with more flying chickens going against the cat. But he was really lucky with just the perfect amount. Only 5 leaked.
Yeah, I think that's fine for him.
It actually is. I'm pretty sure he's going to overgreed now, so we're going to have exactly the situation I mentioned in the more or less pre-show, we can call it. Where Xarku or Haviland Tough is going to overgreed on wave 5.
Do you think Agonis go for Pyro on 5? He needs to sell like mess. Okay, no. Orchid is fine as well.
Yeah, he already had the Infiltrator, right? So I think Orchid is a good call, especially for 5 and 6. I like it. It's perfectly countering the Hermit because it's a huge source of single target damage, but with Xarku saving already, I can already smell the 7 cent coming out. So this is probably going to be a 5 from Ithian, and then the rest going to be on 7. Pretty sure about that.
Yeah, it's Orchid, like, it's the only option.
They might have wanted to go 6 afterwards, because Colleague is really looking bad on 6 as well. But now with showing the Orchid, pings are coming out already. Oh, it was your ping.
And Zolag and Agon is really income sending so far. Like they sent 3, 4, 5 so far. Me too. Like this DT is not doing anything.
Yeah, no, not really. He kind of expected Ithian to overgreed, but he's just giving 12 gold to Ithian and giving away a lot of...
Oh. Wow.
Well,
so
when I'm gonna play Ithian and Haviland Tough, I really want to get those income sends as well.
So they might go for 9 cent.
9 or an 8? What do you think about 8?
8.
8 might punish. I mean, 9 is probably better. And they like the 9 cents with a ram with an ogre. I know they do.
Yeah, I think this looks like 9 or 10 cent.
Yeah, let's see. I'm a little bit confused, to be honest. They don't send full all the time, so they're in the opportunity to fake a lot of stuff here. I think that is also their intention, to just not give away the information how much Mythium they're having.
Yeah, but Agonis and Sola can now free push and try to send big on 8.
Yeah, they're ahead on top, so it's not looking too good for them. Even though the best wave to send against Ithian and Haviland Tough now is actually 11 with all of Assault, I have to say.
Yeah, but not now.
No, absolutely. You can't do this. Not with 50 income.
But 8 into 11, it's...
Yeah, that might be good. Now, 10 is not looking too good for Haviland Tough as well. Ithian is able to hold there probably with... I think this is going to be an alpha male. There's going to be tanks. Atoms are actually pretty good DPS on 10.
Yeah, and they are if they save maybe one more round, then Ithian and Haviland is stuck. It's like 7 and 8 workers, while they are on 11 and 10
and
already.
We have to mention the 6 worker lead on Argonist and Colic. This is actually crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty huge.
It's
Like
pretty
it's
huge.
for 2 waves at least.
Yeah, and as long as they don't make any big mistakes, I mean, we have to mention as well, Argonist is on 640 value only. But
Yeah.
as long as they're not doing any dumb mistakes, getting undercut or missing a send, they're probably in a way better situation to scale into the mid game.
Oh, there is the send. Ogre.
Oh yeah, you perfectly predicted wave 8. And Xarku and Ithian, they have no clue the send is coming. They're still thinking about the 9, I guess.
I don't like too much Mimic in those matches you have to win. In ranked, I tend to say it, but I don't like it in like these kind of matchups.
I mean, he probably did it because... Yeah, please go on.
Because if it gets sniped like so early and he builds something, then that is like 160 Mythium wasted. And if he goes for like, let's say, maybe even after income Ogre or whatever, that is huge league.
I think I would have actually liked double Cannoneer more, because it would have been full DPS as well. He would probably want to send the Mimic because of full DPS and because the atoms are pure attack type, so it doesn't matter which defense you have. Yeah. But I think double Cannoneer would have been way better.
Yeah,
but
because
still.
He had a Mimic as a tank, and he's like easy hold right now. And if you send like, or your choice with Cannoneers, it will be way better, or just go for like Ogre.
But we have to say as well, Ithian did full build for 8, okay? So he had 2 sand batches, he had a full stacked cat. Ithian is actually 100% dead value on 9. So I can actually see the resend coming for Ithian, and they're doing it. It's only an income send because they know they're gonna get big now themselves, but Ithian is really dead 9. He's really dead 11, which is my prediction for the next send together with the All Out of Assault.
Look at this anti 9 builds. Like so many.
But it's okay. It's okay. They're making the right choice. I really hope that he's going to harden those, because there's actually quite good DPS for Colleague for 10. He's having some Sky Queen. He's having some Harfies. It's actually pretty good.
And Soleg is huge on value, huge.
Yeah.
So he can full push, and he's good on 10, he's good on 11, he's good on 12. So they can go like, maybe even 12. Like Ithian and Heavyland looks terrible on 12.
Oh, they're looking even worse on 12 than on 11, actually.
Yeah.
But maybe they can't do it, right? Because Argonist is actually really bad on 11 himself.
I mean, if they don't full push and so like holds 11.
Yeah. But Ithian, look at Ithian. He's really full pushing. Argonist leaking some. Colleague, on the other hand side, is holding. I really love this. This build, let's be honest, this is actually horrible. It looks really crazy. He's not building at the very top, so his Sky Queens and Harfies can't ramp up enough attack speed, at least not as much as they could. So there's actually some potential to improve. The split is not perfect because he's having the right side as a strong side right now and pulling the main sense there, even though he could snipe tanks, for example, with his Harfies. So there's actually some improvement you could do, but he's still
huge value is carrying.
And they're not pushing that hard.
Yep. So they can now go 12. It's this value, I think.
But I see some decisions from Argonist as well. I kind of don't like the double gate guard here. It's a little bit dead value now for the next 3 waves, kind of.
Yeah, I don't like it as well.
Yeah, I would have just liked maybe Mudman's instead, just for tankiness.
I would start maybe with Spyros.
Yeah, anything like this, Mudman Pyro or Mudman Mask, anything that is... I mean, he already has a ton of DPS, right? He's only missing tanks so far.
Yeah. He could build like bazookas and then upgrade it for 11 and 12 for Pyros. Maybe. Go for AoE build.
Yeah, I kind of like this idea as well. And I'm really interested in Colleague when he's going to start with the gates, and if he's even going to start with the gates or if he's going to stick for the Harfies.
I think like 4 Harpies is enough.
Yeah, I think so as well. It's really risky though to combine Harpy and Gates together, because both of those units kind of need setups to tank for them, to buff them. but you can kind of combine them if you don't build too much of each of them, and then having a strong tank line on top, which he's actually doing quite good so far.
I like that. Agonis and Solek should take it on 12, I think.
Oh yeah, they will. Pretty sure. Oh, they're both going for the all-out of assault, and I'm pretty sure that they're taking it now. They haven't sent an income, so either they're going for the double ram, which is not too bad as a send, especially against Ithian, or they're really going for this 12. And I think it's looking like 12. We already see the harden here. The hardens here as well. Everything. Yeah, only those two are not hardened, at least for me. Maybe it's a visual bug.
Oh, okay, yeah, those two not.
Okay, and here we have the full buff. I love this Mudman here because it's actually protecting three false maidens. It's protecting the Millennium, and it's giving the DPS just a nice little meat shield, and they're gonna pump out their AE shots.
Yeah, and Agonis can like pro league, so like should hold this income send, and they can full push and send 500.
And I mean,
on wave 12.
Look at the situation of Ithian. He's so far behind. He actually had to take Protector to not die here with a possible send. Oh yeah, exactly. Javi and Tough is actually really far behind, and their send is just nothing. They're not leaking, or maybe super small leaks. This is actually a super good pro league. Yeah, it's just perfect for them.
I mean, Agonis and Solek is playing really well, really
yeah, they're
well.
playing really good now. And I know you've predicted the 2-0, but I've predicted the tie, and actually this is going to be the tie probably if Ithian and Javi and Tough are going to take the second.
Oh, I don't like the send from Agonis though. That might be a throw.
Oh shit. At least it's against this build where it's not that bad, but the Shaman with the latest nerfs and a Shaman on a mass wave is actually a huge mistake.
You don't want to send the Shaman on 12.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. I'm a little bit wondering about Highland Tough's build right now, to be honest. Why is he having the Leviathan to the wall? Okay, so there's a lot of strange stuff going on, I have to say.
Me too.
Even though the sends are still huge. I mean, there's a Shaman, okay, but it's still a 480 send with under 2k value. They have no chance holding this, I think.
Yeah, it's at least like magic damage versus Violet.
Yeah, the good thing is they're gonna have an Ogre down. Oh, Ithin is going to clear so good. But still, it's an Ogre with Shaman. It's still very good.
I mean, this is GG.
Yeah, probably. if it's not over now, it's gonna be over in 14, like 15.
Two ogres this Shaman on 12.
Yeah, this is probably already over, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it might be like very close to like 1 HP. No, it's over. All right, wow. GG to Argonis and Colleague. They played really good. Really good.
Oh yeah. And I think if they win next game, they are still in the game for qualifying.